Hello YouTube, going back to the video, we're going to read Revelations 8, the seventh seal and the golden censer. When he opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven for about half an hour. And I saw the seven angels who stand before God, and seven trumpets were given to them. Another angel who had golden censer came and stood at the altar. He was given much incense to offer with the prayers of all God's people on the golden altar in front of the throne. The smoke of the incense together and the prayer of God's people went before God from the angel's hand. Then the angel took the censer, filled it with fire from the altar, and hurled it to the earth. On the earth, and there came peals of thunder, rumbling flashes of lightning, and an earthquake. The trumpets. Then the seven angels who had seven trumpets prepared to sound them. The first angel sounded his trumpet, and there came hail and fire mixed with blood, and it was hurled down on the earth. A third of the earth was burned up, and a third of the trees were burned up, and all the green grass was burned up. The second angel sounded his trumpet, and something like a huge mountain, all ablaze, was thrown into the sea. A third of the sea turned into blood, a third of the living creatures of the sea died, and a third of the ships were destroyed. The third angel sounded his trumpet, and a great star, blazing like a torch, fell from the sky. A third of the rivers and on the spring waters, and the name of the star is Wormwood. A third of the waters turned bitter, and many people died from the waters that had become bitter. The fourth angel sounded his trumpet, and a third of the sun was struck, and a third of the moon, and a third of the stars, so that a third of them turned dark. A third of the day was without light, and a third of the night, and also a third of the night. As I watched, I heard an angel that was flying in midair call out in a loud voice, "Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, because of the trumpet blast about to be sounded by the other three angels." I'm just going to read Revelation chapter 9. Then the fifth angel sounded his trumpet, and then I saw a star that had fallen from the sky to the earth. The star was given the key of the shaft of the abyss, and when the abyss opened, smoke arose from it like the smoke of a gigantic furnace. The sun and sky were darkened by smoke from the abyss, and out of the smoke locusts came down on the earth and were given power like that of the scorpions of the earth. They were told not to harm the grass of the earth, nor any plant or tree, but only those people who did not have the seal of God on their foreheads. They were not allowed to kill them, but only tortured them for 5 months. And the agony they suffered was like that of a sting of a scorpion when it strikes. When it strikes. During those days, people will seek death, but would not find it. They will long to die, but death will elude them. The locusts looked like horses prepared for battle. On their heads they wore something like crowns of gold, and their faces resembled human faces. Their hair was like women's hair, and their teeth were like lions' teeth. They had breastplates like breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was like the thundering of many horses and chariots rushing into battle. They had tails with stingers like scorpions, and their tails they had power to torment people for 5 months. They had as kings over the angels of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in Greek is Apollyon, that is destroyer. The first woe is past, two other woes are yet to come. The sixth angel sounded his trumpet, and I heard a voice coming from the four horns of the golden altar that is before God. It said to the six angels who had the trumpet, "Release the four angels who are bound to the great river Euphrates." And the four angels who have been kept ready for this very hour and day and month and year were released to kill a third of mankind. The number of the mountain troops was twice 10,000 times 10,000. I heard their number. The holy riders I saw in my vision looked like this. Their breastplates were fiery red, dark blue, and yellow as sulfur. Their heads of horses resembled the heads of lions, and out of their mouths came fire, smoke, and sulfur. A third of mankind was killed by the 3 plagues of fire, smoke, and sulfur that came out of their mouths. The power of the horses was in their mouths, and in their tails 4 tails were like snakes, having heads with which they inflict injury. The rest of mankind who were not killed by these plagues did not repent of the work of their hands. They did not stop worshipping demons and idols of gold, silver, bronze, stone, and wood, idols that cannot see, hear, or walk. Nor did they repent of their murders, their magic arts, their sexual immorality, or their thefts. The word of the Lord for people, Lord. Thanks be to the Lord. Hope you have a great day, and see you tomorrow.